Welcome and hello, everybody. It's your favorite toaster slime, Marshmalty Moon. I have a very special guest with me today. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello. I am HikaruHiroki. I am actually in my slime form, Slimekaru, which you can refer to me as.
Yeah, how did that happen? Slime Karu?
Well, there's actually more lore behind it. That
Mm-hmm.
Slimekaru is a separate entity himself, and that he was like a space criminal that didn't look like me at first.
Really?
Yeah. And then he like, oh wait, is it picking up over here? Okay, wait a minute. I think I
It's not.
have.
It's not picking up your movements if you're doing any.
No.
Oh my
1 second.
gosh. Yeah.
Sorry, my phone's not like connected to this for some reason. Even
Yeah.
though I
Yeah.
have
No. Take your time. Do you have a webcam?
I do. I just
Everyone will just think you're a PNG streamer until you start moving.
exactly.
It's just like that. You know, nothing to it. What should I grab?
But yes,
Please.
Slimekaru was originally just intergalactic criminal, and then he came to Earth, saw me, and then he thought I looked cool, and he was like, "I'm gonna steal this guy's look."
You gotta take the drip whenever you see it.
Exactly, the pompadour drip.
But listen, it's important. This is like, if you don't take the drip, when will you?
That is true. When will you not take the drip?
It's unclear. So have you played Plants vs. Zombies before?
Yes, I've played it before.
Oh really? How far?
When it first came out.
So you haven't beaten the game, or?
There's a way to beat the game?
Oh yeah, there's a way to beat the game. You beat the story mode.
Oh,
Of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, after that you have to face against some rather difficult stuff. So you must have been playing on Endless.
Something like that.
Maybe with cousin.
I know there's newer games too.
I would not try the new one. So as much as I love Plants vs. Zombies, and Plants vs. Zombies is undoubtedly one of my favorite games of all time. Just like, bar nothing, it's a really well organized game. Like the loops are tight. It feels like you're really stressed out, and a lot of different resources, especially later in the game. This is still only level 2. But if you're familiar, at night, we stop getting sun dropping. That's our main resource that we use to, build all of these lovely plants that you can see.
I see them lovely plants, them beautiful plants.
Them beautiful plants. And if we don't have sun, we can't win. So we have to start putting down some resources in order to get what we need. So sunflowers in this case. We'll get a really neat sunflower generator later. But yeah, I'm just keeping you up to date on how this game works.
Yeah. It reminds me of like there's this game I like to play called like Age of War or something like that.
Age of War?
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's where you like send out a bunch of like warriors from like a certain like era. So you like start out like caveman.
Like Age of War Empires and like all this other stuff like that?
Not necessarily, no. I think those are different things.
Those are different ones, but they're both called Age of War.
There's no copyright on this thing. It was from the internet from a long time ago. So they couldn't copyright it, I guess. That or Age of War is not a copyright title.
Maybe, who knows? Copyright can be kind of weird sometimes.
It was very odd, but this game was really fun because you just build up from like being like at caveman to like going all the way into like the future with like aliens and robots and guns.
Oh, that actually does sound kind of fun.
It's really cool. Like you would try to get to the like the last civilization before the other person, so that way you could like actually like overrun them.
Right, just like in the game Civilization.
Yes, exactly. I need to play Civ. It's been a really long time since I have.
You haven't played Civ? That's like the game to start with.
Really?
Yeah. Also, are we live? Or did we go live in the right setting? Can you chat for me? Because I love the YouTube, but I cannot get used to it. It'd be funny as heck if we weren't live right now.
I'm pretty sure we were, because when I was like checking for something, I started hearing us on something.
Yeah, on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, that's good, that's good. This is what we want to hear. So you might think, just looking at this, if you haven't seen, my last episode, or you don't really know this game yet, that this game is very simple. That is a deception. It starts out simple, but the levels start to snowball and get really complicated, especially in the second run. Because in the first run of the game, you're just unlocking all the units. And the New Game Plus, you have to do all of these challenges, but every wave is beefed up. So,
Okay.
yeah, right now we're just at the start. And he's telling me...
By the way, we are live.
Awesome. I love it when we're live.
Same.
Imagine if we weren't, though. We were just talking to an empty room.
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
So, how about them airplane peanuts?
Peanuts? Airplane peanuts?
Yeah, the airplane food. You ain't know about them airplane foods?
No.
Airplane foodaroonies?
I've never been on an airplane.
Really?
Really?
What's kept you?
Money.
Money. The minute you have money, you're just gonna fly everywhere.
I don't have money now, so I need to get money and then spend a penny on going on an airplane.
It's actually a lot more than a penny. Airplane prices just keep hiking up.
Dang it.
But I don't know why everybody is hating on airplanes. They are very comfy.
Well, I've never been on one, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I just say this so I can brag in front of you and make you feel bad.
Yeah, airplanes are so awesome. They're so cool. I'm just like in the corner crying.
They're so cool. Hikaru will never have one.
I have one.
You will never have the airplane ticket.
I'll buy one day and then I'll rub it in your face and be like, look at this, I'm on an airplane now. Take a selfie.
And I'll just be like, you're rubbing it in my face? So when my scent is on it, it's mine.
No. It'd be funny if like I was trying to take the selfie, but then we got like turbulence and then I started like shaking all around.
A little pompadour wiggling up and down.
Oh my god.
Have you figured out your
No, I don't know why it's not working. It's literally plugged in, so I don't know why.
Did you notice that it wasn't connected on the options menu? Because I did. Yeah, it wasn't connected on the options menu.
Oh, give me 1 second. The options. Where are you at? Options. This is connecting. Why is it not connecting?
You just turn it off and on and like reconnect that. That's the advice for all technology.
Okay.
Okay, your iOS device is having some issues. Do you have iTunes? Wait, iTunes? How come you need iTunes to control this?
It's weird. Let me say something.
It's controlled by the power of music.
Controlled by the power of greedy people.
What's so greedy about iTunes?
It's owned by Apple.
Yeah.
Apple is greedy, and they
Yeah.
make your phones not last as long as what they should.
That is true. They do kind of break your phone after some time. That's why if you want a phone that lasts forever, you can buy this literal brick. I am selling them for $2,000 a pop.
You're selling them the brick phone?
I'm just selling them a brick. It has the word phone on it. It will last you your entire lifetime.
It has the little freaking antenna on it where you just like extend it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember seeing those things and being like, wow, that was really a phone.
This is why we're kids, and like everyone else is ancient compared to us.
Exactly.
I don't know what their excuse is, but I'm hip hop and in style. I don't need Grandpa cramping it.
Grandpa, get out of here.
Grandpa, you're cramping my style, man.
Grandpa, we need to get you back to the nursing home. I can hip hop and lock it.
I've got gold chains. No, you don't, Grandpa. You sold them all to the pawnbroker. Unnecessarily mean towards grandpas this stream.
It's because grandpas can be mean.
Grandpas can be mean, so we have to be just as mean back.
We have to show them what for.
Haven't you heard of mean grandpa?
I have.
We gotta meme grandpa to fight against it.
Mean grandpa, we have to meme grandpa.
We are the generation of memes.
Goodness, memes move so I almost said quast instead of fast.
I love my class meme.
I cannot talk. My brain is
Delicious.
so... Oh goodness.
I put out memes all the time, and I'm just hoping one of them goes viral.
All your memes are pretty good. I like them.
Thank you. I try. That is to say, I do not try.
That's the best way to do it. Don't try at all.
I try by not trying.
Exactly.
And it's like nobody's any wiser for it.
Yoda was wrong when he said do or do not try. You have to mix the both.
You have to write a rap single, Yoda. Come on.
You have to write a rap single, what?
Get with the days, homie G Grandpa.
What?
Old man can't even rap.
Yo, Gramps. Find this one out. My name is Hikaru and I'm here to...
You can do a rap in a gangster way.
Exactly.
And you've got the funky sound. So right about now we're gonna break it down. That's
Okay,
right.
you got that better than me. Like, you got more lyrics than I was even thinking of.
I actually do not remember the lyrics of that song. It's been so long. I don't even think it's in like Tony Hawk. So how am I supposed to remember it?
From Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's where all the good music comes from. Tony Hawk, don't you know? And the bad music. It just all comes from Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk controls everything.
Tony Hawk is the man on the wall.
He's the man behind the man behind the man behind the man.
He's the real president of the world.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, we've been insisting on Tony Hawk being the real ruler of the planet. He's the Time Lord. Anyone who opposes him will be eliminated.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
He does have the Tony Hawk vibes of being Mr. Tony Hawk, the ruler of the world.
Don't you know it?
I know it. I know it in my heart. And in my soul.
Now, let's all bow down and worship Mr. Tony G. Hawk. I don't think his middle name is G, but I can dream.
Tony G. Hawk. Tony the Great Hawk.
You think G stands for great? No, it stands for gangster.
The original gangster.
He existed before this planet started. Let's see.
He was the original human.
The original.
The original human.
Everyone else is just
Oh,
an
you
imitation.
They're trying to be exactly like him. They were organisms that tried to evolve to look like Tony Hawk. They saw his greatness and wanted to be just like him.
Yeah, I bet they did.
I mean, have you ever seen him like do an ollie? I want to be like that.
Well, if his Twitter is anything to go by, nobody's ever seen him at all. Just Tony Hawk posers out there pretending to be Tony Hawk.
Does he not have a Twitter?
No, he has the Twitter. It's just a list of encounters of him with people that he are like, you kind of look like Tony Hawk.
Oh well, yeah, there we are. I'm moving. I'm actually doing it.
Oh my god, you're moving. You've got the move.
Or I was, is what it said. Okay, there I go.
Yeah, you're moving. You've got the move.
I'm doing it.
I love it. Your hair changes depending on your position.
Oh, it's so great. The people that rigged this are amazing. Bombi was the one who rigged it.
Oh, Bombi Zilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Bombi on before.
Oh,
Very
great.
cool. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Very good guy.
A super fast animator, too.
Oh yeah, totally. I didn't expect this to be like rigged as fast as it was. I was like, whoa. But it is kind of simple slime, so I would understand that.
It's
I didn't
just
expect the features that are in it though.
got so many features. So many glorious and wonderful features. I can't even comprehend.
I have Bluetooth.
You have Bluetooth in your brain. Oh my goodness.
It's in my pompadour. Here, I'll move myself down a little bit. I kept editing myself up to the top of the screen. I felt like my pompadour was gonna get cut off.
Oh no, not your pompadour.
Not my
Anything but that.
Not my trademark pompadour.
Not your trademark pompadour that nobody else has ever had in the history of people having things.
Exactly. No, nobody else has had this. So I gotta treat it nicely.
Speaking of pompadours, have you Danganronpa?
Oh yes, I started playing that on stream actually a little bit ago.
Oh,
I need to play
okay.
it.
I won't spoil anything too much then. If you're having a lot of fun with that, I really don't want it. But I always think about the character.
Oh,
the
Mondo?
big pompadour. Yeah, Mondo, whenever I see you. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird at all. I think some people think that already. My friend Meow really likes Danganronpa, and she loves Mondo. So I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. It's just, I was looking at how they animated a scene with him later on, and I just had to, like, stop and freeze frame it, and I was like, whoa, what the heck? Like, he's 2D, they made his hair 3D. That's wild to me.
2D, 3D. There you go.
Yeah, because it makes the 2D look 3D.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see the part I'm talking about, but it's like, what the heck? I think some of the other characters have that same thing going for him, but him especially, he just has a 3D pompadour on top of it. Whenever they animate him.
I have my reality model, that's 2D, 3D, basically.
Yeah?
So it's like a 2D, 3D pompadour. I don't know how to explain reality. Reality's an interesting app.
Reality? What is reality?
Basically, it's an app for people that don't want to spend a lot of money on a VTuber model. Or don't know how to make one.
Every VTuber out there don't want to spend a lot of money on a VTuber model. Hi, Amy! Nice to see you. Welcome to the Tombstone.
Yes, hello. How's it going?
Why am I calling it the Tombstone? I'm a toaster. The Toaststone.
The Toaststone.
Is one of the 7 Definity stones.
Definity?
Yeah, they help you define what is the universe.
What is it? How can I get it? And how can I be as cool as Tony Hawk?
How can I be as cool as Tony Hawk? That is the question that is on everyone's mind, isn't it?
Imagine Tony Hawk, but he's fused with Thanos, and he has a little like chin butt thing.
Imagine, I don't have to. He's already fused with Thanos.
That's true. He's getting old. He's gonna look like that eventually.
What you up to, Amy? I haven't seen you in a bit. I did talk to you this morning, but you know what I mean. Let's go chompy chompy. We're gonna go for a chomp strategy.
Chomp strategy?
Chomp full strategy, yeah.
Chomp strats.
Nobody expects the chomp strat. But when they're here, it's already too late.
They'll never expect it. Oh, are there like little mushrooms?
Yeah. So at night levels, you get mushrooms. Mushrooms fall asleep during the day, but at night, they're very nice, because they're usually pretty cheap compared to normal plants. Oh no, not at work. Work is the worst place to be.
Oh no.
I have been jerked around by my work for like the last month. That's why nobody's seen hide nor tail of me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's like... It's weird because I work for a big company. I'm supposed to not name what the company is. I didn't realize that. So, I work for a big company, a big security company. And they liked assigning me to random locations. And
you talked about that.
It's just really like, why though? You know, like, you can't stick me in a cold box. I might be a toaster, but I don't belong in the fridge.
Yeah, there's no outlets in there to keep you warm.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. And it's like, okay, so this is how it's gonna be. This is the game that we're playing. Big company.
Did you try to prank them? Did you try to do a big prank on them?
I did the biggest prank. Nobody was expecting how prankful and delightful my art was. Yes.
Nice. I like the word that you use, prankful.
Prankful? Is that not a word?
I don't think it's a word.
Such. I write the dictionary now. I have the Definity Stone. I'm the one who decides what words mean. Nobody else.
Be whatever I want it to be now. Prankful is a word.
Yeah, prankful is a word because I say so. Okay? As long as I maintain my say-so bonds with power. It's really hard, okay? I keep cursing.
Like, I'm trying not to say anything right now. Because I'm so used to, like, cursing all the time.
Right? And it's so easy. It is so easy to curse. You can make your parents so disappointed in, like, 5 seconds. No time at all.
You know what's weird though? I don't really curse around my parents when I'm around them because I
Really?
try to be like, I try to be like real nice. Like I do every now and then because they're like
be respectful.
But I just also don't like want them to think like lowly of me. Be like, man, you have a sailor's mouth, and I'm like, I don't. I'm sorry.
I know. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to be accused of having sailor mouth.
I need to be cleaning my mouth washed out with soap. You ever have that happen to you as a kid?
No, I never did. That sounds like abuse.
Yeah, that never happened to me either. I don't know who did that to their children, but that is like terrible.
It's certainly an interesting tactic, because it's gonna make your kids hate you.
Or it's gonna make your kids really like eating soap.
You know, oh gosh, I can't even talk about this because it says so. I'm so mad. It's the first time I get to talk about this and I can't because it says so. No. This is just cruel.
I'm sorry.
I was about to say something really cool.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Soap eating is interesting. I'll leave it at that.
I'm interested in what it is that you were gonna say.
Yeah, and you'll never know. Isn't that the worst?
It is the worst.
Go bug me when I start up Marshmalty Eclipse. The dark side of the moon. I'm joking.
Dang, you have so much going on right now.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of casually managing it, having a conversation. Thing is, like, to get to the meat of this game, it's really long, so I've been trying to schedule collabs to do this, you know,
Nice.
story. Because I think that's, you know, easier to watch, too.
Oh yeah, like seeing people like talk back and forth is better than just like, you know, just kind of sitting there.
Yeah,
I've felt
for
that
sure.
about my streams before, where I've just been playing something, and I get like super into it, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, I haven't talked for like 20 minutes.
Well, I never have that issue. That's weird. I can, like, motor mouse for, like, years and not realize I'm motor mousing.
Oh, I try to. My energy is so low sometimes. I think the other day I just shouldn't have streamed because I was like playing a game I really liked, but I wasn't saying much. So I was just like, I am just cooling it down.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, like, we do need those kinds of streamers, though, because they serve an important purpose.
Oh?
Yeah, because sometimes there's a lot of games out there that are not fun to play at all. Just completely unfun. The worst games to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've, like, played some of them, seen some of them, like, Five Nights at Freddy's. The worst. Absolutely awful. Terrible to play. I mean, having someone out there who can talk during those is, like, good, because then you can, like, get some interaction off, but if it's like a really intense game with, like, a lot going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really need to, like, listen in. Like, there's been a few story-type games that have been like that for me. Horror games that it's just like, this is too intense. I can't follow up with everything, you know?
Yeah, true.
And it's like, well, thank goodness there's, you know, persons X, Y, and Z who are out there defending my ability to listen to difficult games.
Mm-hmm.
So these chompers in the back row, they're specifically to clear out those pole vaulter zombies.
Oh, nice.
Because they'll hop over here and they'll take out my fume shroom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple strategy. I feel like I'm using a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally use, but I haven't unlocked a lot of the important bits yet. But we're moving into the first mini game of this.
An almanac?
Yep, so we can actually check out some of the plants. I can kind of give you an overview if you're curious about any of them. You know, they're all really fun plants. But the most interesting is the zombies.
As I say, the zombies usually have a lot of like personality to them.
Yeah, they do.
Like more than the plants do. You know what though? Like the newer games, they've like really improved about like the designs of like a lot of them. They're kind of interesting looking.
Yeah, well, until you see Plants vs. Zombies 3, you'll be regretting that when you see Plants vs. Zombies 3.
You'll be regretting that.
Hi, Amy. Miss you.
Alright. I'll try and take a look at it then. And then I'll be
Yeah,
saying
they like immediately like took it back.
interesting.
I feel like I'm cheating because you know what I have right now?
What's that?
I have a tablet pen.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why I'm moving so quickly all over the screen.
That's not cheating. You're just winning.
I'm just winning faster than normal. But yeah, like this is supposed to be a hard game, but it's like a tiny little movement for me.
Okay, so you're like, are you streaming off your like iPad and stuff like that?
No. Just this is like a tablet, art tablet.
Oh,
You ever seen one of them?
Yes. It's I want to get one that actually has like a screen and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no, I've got the same thing because you know I'm an artist. You know I'm constantly seeking out the next art. It's been so long since I did like normal art. I want to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I've been doing pixel art for now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not because I don't like doing, you know, normal art. I actually used to be kind of good at it. I say kind of good. I was not amazing. I'm not one of those big greats out there, but I used to be pretty decent.
I'd have to see your work. I want to see it. I don't think I've seen any of your regular stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of that I drew back before I transitioned. So for those of you who don't know, I'm trans. And I mean, it'd be kind of hard to tell, I guess, these days. I do have the trans flag in one of my bios.
Very cool.
Yeah. In any case, basically, when it comes to my art, a lot of it was self-portraiture. Like, I've got some really, like, vivid and, like, cool to look at stuff of my old mask self. But I don't know. You know, these days, I couldn't stomach showing it to a big audience.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah. I'll show you some of my other art, though. I used to be kind of decent at backgrounds and stuff like that.
Ooh, yes, backgrounds. I love backgrounds. I need to start working on like more background stuff myself.
Yeah?
I don't draw enough backgrounds. I mostly draw people. Mostly VTubers.
Mostly VTubers. Oh my gosh, that is what all of your art becomes when you become a VTuber. It's like, oh, you know, X VTuber and Y VTuber and N VTuber. All of this stuff. You gotta know them all.
I make emotes, I make like
Mm-hmm.
I make drawings, I make like overlays for VTubers, and it's like kind of want to draw something that's not VTubers at some point, but like there's so many good ones that I want to draw art for, where I'm just like, this character looks so cool.
Well, the bonus with me is that, like, I'm in a game design studio, kind of. At least we're trying to do that, so I get to draw other characters that aren't, you know,
VTubers.
VTubers. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't do it very often, but I have the ability to, and still call it work. Still
Nice.
call it VTuber work. Being a VTuber is work, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much it would like be like. The one thing I'm slacking on right now is like my TikToks, which I've like. I reached a goal on there, and I was like, I'm gonna make more TikToks, and then like immediately after that, I was just
I haven't started TikTok not because I don't want to, but because I realized that if I wanted to make the quality of TikToks that I needed to do, I'd need to start using Adobe Suite, and I ran out of money because I'm, you know, funding like 17 different things right now.
Okay. Have you heard of CapCut?
CapCut?
Yeah, I just use CapCut on my phone. It's really like it's kind of a neat editing app. You don't really have to pay for anything.
I might take a look. I have been using phone apps to do a lot of my memes lately, which is something I never expected to actually have happen.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like I can use phone apps to do my memes.
Same.
This is faster than doing a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness.
On your computer, like going to your computer and doing it, because you can be like on the go and stuff, and like you're like, oh hey, like I can just edit this video while I'm like sitting on like the bus or something.
I guess that's true. I have a lot of time at work. If I could edit stuff, hi Amy. If I could edit stuff at like a moment's notice, that would be awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
I would feel like a genius constantly, 24/7. Oh
Sounds
god.
where I'm just sitting in bed and I'm just like, I could edit a video real quick, and then I do it. Or like I record a video real quick on my phone because I have YouTube Studio on there, and then I like just record it with green background, kind of like what we're doing here, where I have a green background behind me.
Right, that makes sense to me. And then this app that you're talking about, it just lets you process all this.
That's what's really good about it. Some apps don't let you like chroma key for free, and I'm like, what? Why? Yeah, there's a lot, and I'm like,
These fools! Do they not understand the importance of the work that they are doing?
Don't you understand?
Don't you understand? VTubers everywhere!
I don't think we know who you're messing with, sir. I'm a VTuber. Just looks at me. What is that?
I see that you put me in the back of the reservations list. Well, did you know that I am a VTuber? I thought not. Maybe you would treat me with more respect next time if you knew.
The person
Cool.
looks at you and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. What V2 are you? And then you just tell them your name and they're like, oh, I thought you were Kagura.
God damn it. Oh gosh dang it. You're not Gorgura.
You're not Mori Calliope.
You're not Mori Callio.
I don't know how to say that last name. Calliope?
Calliope? I think that's right, Calliope.
Yeah, I'm not good at words.
You can see I kind of got a little bit lazy with this setup, and there's a reason for that. See, I could have stopped all of these zombies from coming in, but this is only a one-wave level.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can tell how many waves there are by the flag underneath you. Let me just like lift you up so everyone can see. Lift you up so everyone can see. Yeah, there we go. Now everyone can see all the flags as they come by.
Do my little dancey dance.
Well, a little dancey dance. But yeah, one flag level's not even worth it. I just need to go.
You just go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, just go boom, boom, boom down the row. Okay, here's where we start having fun. These long-range shooters are really fun to play with. We basically don't need potato mines anymore, even though they're my favorite plant in the whole game, because they're just a delay time.
I like potatoes in general. Potatoes are just good.
Yep. Oh my god.
Are the tombstones just to block things?
They blocked me from planning, and zombies spawn on them during the last wave.
Okay.
This is not the ideal position, actually. This is the worst. I kind of have to strategize around stuff now.
You got this. Use your big brain from the IQ test.
Lunch. I agree. Lunch. Can I be your lunch?
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 Don't you want to be lunch?
I want to be somebody's lunch at some point.
Right?
Slimy lunch.
Lunch. I love them.
Bad word there for me.
It's not a bad word. It's a good word.
Lunch.
Lunch. Don't you love that lunch?
No. I do love that lunch. I've just been eating broccoli and bananas while we're doing this because I didn't eat. Did I tell you that I like basically just woke up right before we started going live and stuff?
No, I didn't hear that. That explains why, you know.
It explains why I was like trying to figure everything out and like still waking up.
Are you in some like fantasy time zone, like
No,
GMT?
I was just really like tired from last night, and I was just like, I'll wake up at this time, and then I fell back asleep. I think it's because of the weather and stuff too. Sometimes the weather affects like me.
Yeah. I didn't realize like how much the weather could affect me until like I actually moved out. I moved to Chicago area.
Nice.
I won't say where because Ross doesn't want me to say.
Yeah, that's good. That way you're not doxing yourself.
I could dox myself. I'm a public figure. I'm on IMDb.
There you go.
I'm on IMDb. Do you know who you're talking to? God.
IMDb. Here's my roles. I've played this character, this character, this character, and this character. All major roles.
Wow, all kinds of credit. Now, IMDb is actually kind of whack if you're trans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll forcibly dead name you.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it's actually kind of transphobic.
Who is the actor that just recently like,
Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot. I was gonna say, did that happen to him?
Elliot Page? Yeah, Elliot Page is still getting harassment.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, he's like, because he's credited under a different name for some other like movies and stuff like that. IMDb refuses if you have credit, you know, under a different name for another thing, to remove your old deck name because they want to preserve the history of it. And like that's, I mean, that's a transparent. It's super easy to tell that they're just like, they don't want to change the trans name.
Yeah. I feel like that would be easy to do though. Like, wouldn't it just be already like linked to their account? So like, if you just change the name of the account, then it just changes the
Yeah,
name.
yeah. You have to go through a whole process to get your name changed. Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is that they're just taking the same process that they use for like people who got married and stuff and their names changed, right? Which is it's a different, you know, scenario.
Yeah.
You can't just like apply those same rules when you're dealing with trans people.
Why not though?
Why not, you say?
Yeah, why can't you just make it easy for trans people so that way, you know, they can have their names changed?
Well, because they'll get dead named, and that can actually affect how they get work in the, you know, community.
Oh, I see.
Because you use your IMDb page when you're like doing audition stuff, you know? And like they don't have to say that they didn't take you because you were trans or whatever. But they don't have to imply it either. They can, you know, keep it under wraps. Do a little sneaky.
Not very good then.
No, nothing very good on that front.
Bad Hollywood executives.
Bad Hollywood executives, bad IMDb executives. They're all corrupt. We need some sort of bad man in order to deal with all of these corruptness.
Say bad man.
Yes. Perhaps one in the shape of a feral animal.
You mean Batman?
Such as a Batman.
Did you go see the new movie?
I actually did see the new movie. I liked it a lot. Is this the direction we're going with Batman now?
I hope so. It was really good. It was really amazing. I liked it a lot.
Everyone was complaining because they're like, oh, but it made the conservatives, it made us look bad.
But like, it's fine. Like, they were basically pointing out like a real life problem of things.
Yeah, they were like acting like that doesn't happen does not make it not happen.
I really liked it though. I liked how it was like an actual like crime.
Oh no! I closed everything. I'm a fool. Give me a moment, everybody. Sorry. Really sensitive mouth. Yeah, no, definitely. Are you eating something right now? Is that why your face is frozen?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is that why your face is frozen 2006?
Oh, wait. No, my thing should be on.
Is my thing frozen? Oh, yes it is. Oh, because I am a clever genius who hid it.
There I go.
I minimized it.
You minimized it.
Nobody could tell me what to do. I minimized it. That's true.
I minimized it.
I minimized it.
Manipulated it. I can't. Trying to say words and messing it up.
Manipulate it.
Manipulation it.
If they did not want me to manipulate their images, then they should not have made me in charge.
Shouldn't have gave me in them the Infinity Stones.
None of them Infinity Stones. That was their first mistake.
Their second mistake was not making a sequel to the Care Bears live action movie.
Wait, there was a Care Bears live action movie? Why have I never heard about that?
I don't think there is. I think there's only a cartoon one. they made a live action one, I feel like that would make money.
I watched the original Care Bears movie, the one that went out in like, was it direct to video or was it in theaters?
In theaters, I think the cartoon one was on like, it was during that time where pretty much like any cartoon movie could be in theaters.
I mean, like,
that I think they said no to like certain cartoon movies being in theaters was the Powerpuff Girls movie because it tanked like really bad apparently.
well, yeah, the Powerpuff Girls movie did tank really bad, but oh, I have yet to introduce you to all of the direct-to-video masterpieces that exist out there. It is not true what you just said.
Me?
Yes, you did a falsehood, a falsely false.
Wait, what did I say? What did I say?
You said any cartoon could get something in the theaters. No, there are lots of VHSs out there to show otherwise.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's other things that could not be shown in theaters.
Oh, let me
Because
just
they're
do that.
scary.
Oh no, not that they're scary. It's Oh no, this is dangerous. I'm sorry, I need to focus for a moment. I might need to drop another tantrum. Oh, thank God.
Use the power of the plant.
I use the power of the plant in order to defeat my mortal enemy, the zombies. Oh no!
Mortal enemies. My anemones.
My anemones. Not my anemones. Dang it, Bobby. You let my anemones into this house.
I still need to watch King of the Hill.
It's an interesting show. I would not say it's the most PC at times, but if that's something you look for in television medium.
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes I can go without it, where I'm just like, oh, okay, like this is during like a different time, where like they might be like exploring like these certain areas and not want to be like so touchy.
Oh no, I mean like it actually does do some like fairly sensitive episodes sometimes. Like you feel like what's going on, you know, it's actually treating the subject matter with some amount of importance.
Like care.
Yeah, of care and importance and stuff like that. I think a lot of the episodes I've seen from it, I have ended up liking.
Okay.
I won't say I've seen everything. It's like a TV sitcom. The things are on so many episodes, so little time.
True.
Ah, here's my friend, the Doom Shroom.
The Doom Shroom.
The Doom Shroom.
What are your opinions on mushrooms? What do you think of them?
I actually eat mushrooms several times a week.
Yes.
So, for those who don't know, I'm a pescatarian. Used to be a vegetarian, but turns out it's very bad for your health.
Oh yeah.
Super bad for your health.
I can imagine just being on veggies is kind of hard.
Oh, it is super hard. Like, just barely a day goes by. You know?
Yeah.
Barely a day goes by. So since we have the Doom Shrooms, I'm not even going to bother to bring Hypno Shrooms. I'm not going to bring Ice Shrooms. I am going to bring... No, I don't need Potato Mine. I don't really need any of this. You know what? Let's just go with the Potato Mine. Why not?
You got this.
I got this. I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing.
Big brain.
Big brain time. Take off your thinking hair.
My thinking hair?
Put in the thinking toast. No.
There it goes. My brain has become bigger, better.
So fun.
I love the fact that you can like pop in and out of that. It's so amazing.
There are so many great things. My people need me.
Oh my god. That's so cute.
Right? And I'm in love with it. It's just the most adorable thing. Arg.
adorable. So adorable.
It's so adorable. And I got more. I got more too. I can pop out and speak to people like that.
Hello.
When I'm not feeling shy. When I got my groove. When I'm feeling good. Like I'm in the mood. I just pop out. And then I'm here. There is no fear. Marshmalty moon.
I like how I'm in the corner over here just dancing to you doing that. silently just supporting.
Support's all we can ask for.
It's what we all gotta do. We gotta support the homies.
No, see, I'm looking for honest opinions. So be real with me. I'm not a great singer, right?
You're okay. It wasn't terrible.
I can't tell. Everyone always told me I was like tone deaf when I was a kid or whatever. I just kept singing anyways.
That was like really well, like the tune and everything. So like I didn't hear anything terrible. Honestly, like if somebody was like, "Oh my god, it's god awful," I'd be like, "Not really. No, that was like pretty good."
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's nice to have honest opinions now and then, as long as you were being honest. You wouldn't lie to your friend Fernia, would you?
I'm not. I promise.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Sharpening knife.
I'm not lying.
I don't know. I'm sharpening my knife.
I'm ready to take the knife.
You ready to take the knife challenge?
The hot knife. It's the hot knife challenge. You're trying to cut up Hikaru.
I mean, would that work? Because, I mean, slimes are made of liquid. They'll just spoil, right?
I mean, if you just cut me in half, I'd just become 2 slime Karus. And then I could, like, form together again.
There's 2 slime Karus? Uh-oh.
Well,
it's getting out of control.
I can also, like, get, like, goop over people and, like, control them and whatnot.
Why does everyone steal my ideas? No, I'm just joking.
You copyrighted ideas.
No, but you see these little cute little eyes?
I do. I see them.
Do you know the secret behind them?
You might have told me before, but I think I forgot.
They're parasites.
Ooh.
My eyes are parasitic organisms that I let host inside my body.
Oh, nice.
And I can grow more of them and just stuff them inside somebody.
Ew.
Make them all hypnotized.
Hypnotize.
Make them hypnotized.
Hip them ties.
Hypnotized. Yeah.
I keep repeating stuff.
Yeah, it's because I'm full of wonderful things to say, and you just love me.
Well, that is true. I do love you. You're pretty awesome.
Okay, that makes me blush a little. It makes me blush just a tiny bit. It's not fair. You can't just agree with my confidence thing.
I gotta boost my friends. I gotta tell them the truth. You're awesome.
Well, you're awesome. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm gonna put that post you sent me up on my friends. I just don't have a printer.
It's okay. Even if you don't print it off, that's fine. And you have it in like a folder or something.
Like, I got sent this really amazing letter by a super cute, kind person, and I'm like, makes me feel good. It makes me feel like doing what I do is worth it, you know?
It is. You are like such a hard worker, and you like have such like creativity that like there's things I wouldn't have imagined to do that you do, and it's just like, dang, like
Titan surgery? I think that's possibly the dumbest thing that I've done on stream.
Oh gosh.
We did time surgery on Melvin.
All the things that were being done on the one stream that I came into was just like, what?
Oh, did you come into that stream?
I don't know if I went in on that one, but there's a few where I just sat in and I was like, I'm ready to see the chaos. I'm ready to see the chaos. And it was so great. Like the one that like I actually was in on, and then you were like, you were like going crazy at the end of it, just saying nonsense, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
$5?
I have that clip still saved.
Oh my gosh. You have the $5 clip?
Yes, I do, because I loved it so much. Where you were just doing that for like
$5?
$5.
I'll do anything $5.
$5. You can get a $5 footlong for $4. I think you said $4 or something like that. Shake it
$1
up.
foot long, $4. Come get them. $1 foot long.
It was great though. I loved it so much. I had to keep that. It's gonna go in a special place where I can just keep all the good little VODs of people I love.
Aww. That means a lot to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like how these guys are building up, so I'm just gonna clear them out. So I can get some more time to drop some stuff down.
Or we dropping.
We dropping on Tomato Town.
I'm glad that you knew what I was getting to. We dropping Mars. Fortnite. You play Fortnite?
So here's the thing. Fortnite and we have a vengeance relationship.
Oh.
Because Fortnite took my favorite game from me.
Oh no, which game?
So I had been, before they announced the total cancellation, I've been following, not the Save the World branch of Fortnite.
Okay.
The one which was the tower defense. I love tower defense. You can see right now I am playing a tower defense. I just need to express how much I love them. Is endless, bountiful. There is no limit. There's no end to that. But Fortnite, the quick make money scheme, took that away from me.
Oh no.
It took my precious tower defense away from me. I won't forgive it. I won't forget it. It thinks it's smart. It thinks it knows everything, but it doesn't know anything. After all,
Fortnite.
Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna find the developers of Fortnite. I'm gonna be like, how could you let your greed swallow you up so much?
How could you agree to such things as crossing over with Marvel or putting in Master Chief?
How could you delete the most wonderful game that was ever gonna come out just so you could sell a few extra dollars?
Yeah, because originally wasn't it just supposed to be like a game where you...
It was gonna be like super cool, like man versus machine, but like not lame. I was so excited for it. Everything about it was just like, this is a world that's opening up to me. I'm gonna be able to, build everywhere and, make my own. It's gonna be the most open and wonderful tower defense that this world has ever seen. And then it's gone. One day I wake up and the announcement begins.
Exactly, we're crossing over with all these different properties.
There's no more tower defense. There is only Marvel Spider-Man doing the dabs. After he 360 no-scoped Martin Luther King or something like that.
Oh my god!
I was not keeping up with Fortnite by the end of it. Okay?
Jeez. Yeah,
I have no idea what they are capable of. Okay?
Yeah. Again, Fortnite has so much going on with it. It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's like fascinating in a way, but it's also like, holy cow, like the game changes like every 10 weeks.
And it's like, just release my precious game. I will not have you fiends put them in your clutches any longer.
They're hiding it away from you. They know that you want it, and specifically you, so they had to hide it.
Yeah, they know that popular 200 follower on Twitch streamer Bernia Gallery. That's right, they can't even pronounce my name right in their own imagination. They know that I wanted this game so badly, and they just had to ruin my day.
No.
They couldn't let me have this. They couldn't let me have this.
You know what? We're gonna tell those big wigs what for.
We're gonna give them big wigs. A big what for wig.
4 big wigs.
Yeah. And then one more of these to do it. Oh.
God. Oh wait, what? They didn't give those top ones?
Yeah, it's alright. Doom trims have kind of a weird range on them.
Okay.
Like, because all of the instant kills, they have a different drawback to them. And now we're dropping into the pool level.
Ooh.
The pool levels are where things start to get really hectic. You saw a few times it got like barely hectic on the last map.
Okay.
Notice how all of these sleep during the day. Can't use any of these anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Day levels are fun, they're easy. They got big chompers on them.
Big chompers?
Love them big chompy chomps.
Big choppy chomps?
Yep. But, yeah, so this game starts to get a little hectic around the pool levels. It's mostly a breeze on the first go through. Oh boy. And you should see it. You should see what comes after these levels.
Alright.
It's no good.
It's no good?
Our doom is prophesied.
You got this. You got this.
We won't be able to handle it, will we? The dreaded night pool levels.
Oh no.
So, the really cool thing though is that they actually increase the number of lanes in these stages. And this is usually the number of lanes you have in the minigames that are unlocked after beating the game.
Okay.
It's just a really nice setup, because I prefer it. Gives me way more places to put my sunflowers down.
Interesting.
As you can see, I'm kind of spamming them.
I do see that.
Well, it's use them or lose them, you know?
That is true. You gotta use them.
Or you lose them.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
I don't want to lose my sunflower. I don't want things to get away.
See, like, that's not bad. I won't really tell you that's bad. I think zombie went boom.
I actually did turn a zombie in the pace right as I was singing that. That's pretty good.
That's very good timing. Does YouTube have clips? Like,
YouTube does have clips.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you could clip things.
Oh, I was gonna clip some things.
I was gonna say, that'd be great. I didn't know if they worked the same way as Twitch.
I think it's kind of like that. I don't know if you can do it in the middle of the stream though. I will look into it, but I've seen YouTube shorts around. The thing is that your first YouTube short is very impactful.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, much like TikTok, the very first one that you put out is seen by a lot of people.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's an algorithm thing that TikTok and YouTube do. They're testing out to see if your content is really good. So
especially if somebody's just like starting out, you don't know what to do though.
Yeah, so what they do, at least on TikTok, I don't know for certain on the other platforms, but I know it's the case on TikTok.
Okay, maybe that's why some VTubers, like, when I see like their old model like at one time, and then like I go back to see like the library of their videos, and then don't see their like old model anymore. Maybe it's because they like try to re-upload as a first video or something.
Yeah. I think that's probably what they're doing. But it really does matter. Your first video on TikTok absolutely does matter. It gets the most traction. It's sent to everybody. Basically, if you have a really poor showing, they won't recommend your channel very easily again. You'll have to like work the hard way.
Ah, see. That explains a lot.
Does it now?
Yes. I was gonna say, because my first video is like just me, I think, introducing myself.
Yeah, that should never be your first video if you ever get a redo. You know, I wouldn't personally redo if you've already started, because it's like,
No, I'm not going
wipe
to.
all that progress. Nobody's gonna understand. But I did it to expand my reach. And it's like, we were already watching you. We were your fans. Why did you abandon us?
Why did you abandon us in our time of need?
I'm sorry, but I needed to do it. I needed to let people know, loud and clear. I have the highest reach. You cannot win.
I tried to do it for the views, and I want to say I'm sorry.
I did it for the views. You can't be mad at me for doing this cancelable event. I did it for the views. And you vanish, just like into the ether. But yeah, it's super important what you pick as your first video.
Okay.
So a bunch of people basically saw an introduction to you.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
And if
recommend that to
if
people
it gets if you're dealing with someone starting out, it's the best. You know.
Nice.
Squashes are great. They're a little bit better than potato mines, but not as good as chomper.
Chompers.
This is tough. This is a toughie. I'm dealing with a lot of zombies here. I don't need pea shooters. I can go for
Shooters.
I don't need my shooters.
I don't need this shooter right now.
I got my
I got my trusty sunflower.
my sunflowers shall bring me all of the power that I need for my different defenses against these zombie men. I don't have a good rhyme.
I was just dancing in the corner to what you were singing.
So the reason I like potato mines so much is they're cheap. I can just set them, forget about it, ignore the whole lane, don't develop it at all. It's so good, just set and forget.
There he is, he's peeking out.
Yeah, oh, so cute. I just want to pet his little antenna.
Me too. But then I'd explode.
But then you'd explode. You'd get turned into paste snake.
Like you'd turn into jelly, more like it.
It's a worthy sacrifice. It's a worthy sacrifice. I'd make that trade.
Get us some good old jelly? Yes.
Well, I already turned myself into a jar of jam, and then I spread myself on this toast.
That is true, you did do that.
I spread myself on the tower.
No, now wait, what?
It's the thing I like most.
Jam are you?
Strawberry marshmallow.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm dumb.
That's why I'm called Marshmalty Man.
Okay.
That's why I'm pink. I can change my flavors slightly.
I never said I was a smart man. I only took that IQ test to try and be a smart man.
I'm taking IQ test to get my stronger IQ. I want to cheat on the regional scores for the IQ test.
IQ. There were so many questions in there that they said something about IQ itself.
IQ.
My head.
My head.
And
the crazy thing about the IQ test is you've heard about how they're culturally biased.
No, I've
right?
never heard about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I can talk about this. It's totally safe though. Thank you for the minigame. So, IQ tests are culturally biased. And that's because a lot of them were written by, and this is no offense to white people.
I'm offended.
You feel offended? Good.
I feel offended. As a white male, I am so offended right now.
Well, so the issue is that a lot of the questions in an IQ test, not only are they don't measure for certain things like EQ or a lot of other stuff. EQ is like your emotional quotient, which is, you know, how good you are at, you know, relating to others' emotions and helping them with their problems. You know?
Okay.
How well adjusted you are is like your EQ, how socially aware you are, that kind of stuff.
I understand this.
But so, because a lot of the problems are math-based, the way in which the United States and a lot of other countries, not just the United States, they've kind of laid out their cities and their towns. It's in such a way that these poor neighborhoods where a lot of, because of segregation, because of a lot of other like redlining and things like that, people who aren't white got moved to poorer neighborhoods. So they have a lower quality of education. Because they have a lower quality of education, they score worse on the math scores. Because they score worse on the math scores, they're guaranteed to not do as well in an IQ test. Even though IQ tests should be measuring intelligence, not how well your school educated.
Yeah. It's very odd that they do it that way, and very, like, weird that that's the motives behind it.
I mean, like, it's complicated. It's really complicated, especially when you delve down into, like, the whys and the hows of a lot of this stuff.
I imagine so.
Because, again, we're talking about, like, systematic redlining discrimination on a scale that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people got the short end of the stick. I'm not even saying that white people did all that well, but the richer you are, the better you score on IQ tests. That's a correlation that shouldn't happen. You know, if we're measuring real intelligence, your ability to do stuff. I think there are like a few genuine questions on there that are really good for measuring like how well you answer questions that are a little bit difficult. Like there's some word problems on there, right? And word problems are something you learn, but it's taught a lot more evenly, I feel like.
Yeah, there's like one on the quiz that we were taking where it's like it tried to trick you into thinking it was like a math thing, but it was really just like a pattern type of thing where it's like, oh, this person scored this and this person scored this, but it was also like telling you how tall they were compared to other people. And I was like, oh, it's just a thing that's trying to trick you into thinking like it has anything to do with numbers when it doesn't. It just has to do with like trying to figure out who.
Well, it does have to do with numbers.
Yeah, some of it, I guess.
It's just, yeah, again, a lot of these IQ tests, the things that they're measuring are rather your education, not in your IQ. As someone who, I mentioned this, I took an actual IQ test. They said I was like in... I'm trying to remember, because there's a standard deviation, right, of IQ tests, and that's how they measure you. And I was 3 standard deviations above the average because of the education that I got.
I was gonna say, I don't remember if I've actually taken an IQ test before. I know I've taken SATs, but an IQ test.
No, IQ tests are completely different. You'd know if you took one.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Not a real one, anyway.
Not a real one, no. But yeah, so the way in which these IQ tests are structured, they take everyone who scored and they measure them on like a bell curve, right? Like if everyone's doing super awesome on all of the questions, then the bell curve is going to be weighted more towards the right, which means that like if you want to be a really smart, Mensa level graduate or whatever, you have to, be beating out these geniuses by a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is that education is so poor in this country.
It is.
That the IQ scores are really, really pushed towards the left rather than the right on a graphical chart. So if you have college education, which I did at the time of taking that test, and you've taken math courses in college, you took your statistics courses, you took your Algebra 2 courses, and you go to take the IQ test, right? Rather than at the age everyone normally takes it, which is like a kid, you do it as an adult who's gone through all of that, training.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like 3 standard deviations above everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, again, it's something you can train and prepare for because it's not a test of your intelligence, it's a test of your knowledge. How much science do you actually know? And the answer is not much for them.
Yeah, like, you were talking about how some people need to take, like, Algebra 2 and stuff like that, courses in, like, college and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to do that because I took, like, I think I took, like, a logistics class or something like that. Like,
really?
Yeah, and it counted as some sort of math because I was, like, trying to figure out... My college was weird how they did it. They required me to take, like, different courses that hadn't had to do with my major at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm an art major. I shouldn't have to take a course on, like, figuring out, like, astronomy and stuff like that. Like, this is nothing to do with what I'm doing. Why are you making me do this? And it's because they wanted you to fill out, like, a certain requirement.
Yeah.
For all these things, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
So I think the reason, at least as far as I can tell, that they do that, and I'm going to speak in defense of people that I think are rather indefensible today. So keep in mind that this is like me playing devil's advocate. Okay?
Gotcha.
I think college systems are a scam. I think they try very hard to part you and your money, and there's a lot of people who pay for that, and it is not the colleges. Mm-hmm. They are not the ones that are paying for the crimes of, all the debt that they pile up upon you.
Oh yeah, like I hated like even participating in this other college, like because I went to 2 colleges.
Mm-hmm.
My first one that I went to actually got shut down because like it was in debt itself.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. It was like they didn't tell anybody until like the second year I was going, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the college is gonna be shut down." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. No, that's just shady behavior, all the way.
I really loved the school though, like the people that were there, like my teachers and stuff. But like the fact that happened to the place, it just shows you that they weren't running it well. No. Then the second college I went to, it was like one of those bigger ones where it was like a mega place. Like if you knew the name of it, you'd be like, oh wow, like that's a name brand kind of thing. So they just treated me like a number there, and basically like it was so much more to be there. And I regretted it. I was like, I should have just stopped at like that other college.
Right, yeah. But so the reason why a lot of these colleges have you take all these different courses, number one, a lot of them are just useful for your general life. Like taking an economics course, there's a lot of different options for economics courses, and I took a personal finance course. Mm-hmm. Did I use it? No. But there were a lot of people who could have used it in those classes, could have benefited definitely from having that education. And it's not easy to get that education in high school because high schools are focused on producing a number. No, they're not focused on producing a quality student.
Yeah, no. I did actually have a personal finance class in high school, though.
Oh, really? Yeah, it depends on what high school you go to. Some of them are a little better about it.
Yeah, I still hated my high school. I did not like it at all. There were some teachers there that were just really hard to deal with. I was like, why?
Yeah, I feel that. I actually liked my high school for the most part, but once I started doing college in the middle of high school, that's when things started getting difficult. They started giving me busy work for no reason. It's like, I'm taking 6 college courses right now, and I'm way excelling over what my high school requirements are. Why are you making me do that?
Yeah.
You know, it's just excessive. I just felt excessive.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I got the GED, and then Mama Fun, she convinced me to, you know, get the high school diploma, because it's like, well, there's places that won't hire you if you just have a GED. And if you only have a GED, you'll need, like, all sorts of stuff. You won't be able to get a college diploma. And it's like, well, I wasn't able to afford university and I'm working security. So, how useful is that high school diploma now?
It's like even if you have a college diploma and stuff like that, it's like it can still be really hard for you to find work.
I have some good leads if I finish up my my associate, but I don't have a bachelor's. That's the issue. But yeah, if you want to transfer to another discipline, this is the other reason why I think there's some general programs. Yeah, bad colleges, I agree, Amy.
Yes.
If you want to transfer to another discipline, yeah, I mean, it can make job hunting easier. I'm not going to, like, totally discount it, but most of the time, no. Most of the time, it doesn't bring you anything.
Sometimes places are looking like for you to have a college degree and stuff like that, which I'm like, even if you do though, they're also trying to look for like if you had like a scholarship that you did, or if you have like a ton of experience, and it's like, how am I supposed to have like that ton of experience when I've just come out of college?
Yeah, and that's the tough part. You just need to know people. Just in terms of like, this is what my dad always said to me. So those who know a little bit about me know that my dad is a television producer. That does not mean we make money. Television producing does not make money. I will say that out the gate. It is not a very lucrative job. You are managing people. You are spending all of your money on other people. You don't have much take home there, unless your show really hits it off. Yeah, I mean, you've been getting plenty of money from commissions, Amy, but when it comes to the art world, when it comes to the internet, you know, new streamers that are starting out, you don't need to go to a fancy college. Fancy college won't do you anything. It's all about people that you know. A fancy college might help if you're like, if you want to learn like the technical skills, and you don't want to do self-study, if you're the kind of person who learns best when learning from other people. I'm one of those people. I'm not so good at self-study. I learn really well from watching others, so it helps me figure stuff out.
Yeah, I'm like a more hands-on learner, so if people just show me how to do something, I can't do it. But if like I do it alongside them, then like it's easier. Yeah, that's my style of thinking, you know? Yeah, because it's like, I'll already be able to do it if I like have done it before. Like, it might not have been good the first time around, then I'll know like what I need to do next time. I don't like when people do that to me. At this newest job that I had, somebody was just showing me how to do stuff, and I'm like, the best way for me to learn is to do it, and they kept doing it to show me it. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Like, please let me do it.
Oh my gosh, I totally feel that.
Yeah, it was really annoying. Like the lady who was like, because they transferred me to a different store, so I don't work at the other one that I was doing that for Pat. And the lady, she was not great. She would do stuff and it would frustrate me so badly. Like there was one time where like something was leaking, and I went to go and stop it, and I thought I had it figured out, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't know how the machine worked or anything. So I was like, okay, I got it fixed. And then I come back to it, and it's like flooding and everything. And then she's like, oh, where'd you go? I was like, I went to go and do this other stuff because I tried to figure this out. And she's like, well, you could have figured out by doing this and stuff like that. And it's like, how would I have known to do that, though, if I don't know how this machine works and you didn't teach me it?
Right, yeah. Hi, welcome, Captain Maida. Yeah, no, it depends. If we're talking about architecture, that's like a different thing entirely. Like, I don't want my architect. Okay, I watched a few YouTube videos. I think I put this together. I think I figured this out. The fulcrum of the house is here, so I just need to triangulate over here. And
I YouTubed it. I figured it out.
I YouTubed it 5 seconds ago.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes I do actually learn a lot of good stuff from YouTube.
Well, yeah, but there's a certain amount of safety that you want people to have. Oh, hi, Maida. Yeah, I figured. I didn't want to, like, jump to conclusions or anything. Oh my gosh, this is a 3-way level. We're gonna really have to pack in for this one.
Yeah. Get it. Let's get it.
Get it. So you might notice an advanced strategy that I'm doing right now, where I'm using the sunflowers as buffers.
I do see that.
And it's like, well, the sunflowers make me sun. Wouldn't I want them to not get eaten? Well, the thing is, they're also really cheap and effective walls that refresh very quickly.
That's a good, it's big brain thoughts. Sometimes you gotta...
Your college was psychology. It's not a very useful degree, but no one told me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, psychology, yeah, unless you have a master's degree, and I say this as someone who actually studied psychology. I have an associate in social sciences, and I think I'm one class away from an associate in psychology before I realized, oh, I can't get a job with any of this.
Oh no.
Oh no, there are no jobs for associates in psychology. And it's like, okay, well, how am I going to earn the money to continue going to school? And it's like, where comes security? And it's like, oh no.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And to be clear, with a associate's in psychology, you can get a job at a school. That's about the place you'd go to. Doing a school therapist. But even that, they want a bachelor's for.
Really?
Yeah. Because what you have from your associates is not very good for that.
It's so weird that they would decide to just, like, even have associates as a thing to be, you know? Like,
yeah, well, because there's some degrees that associates fits a lot better for. Technology degrees, I think associates are pretty good for. Man, we are tearing through these waves now at this point in the game.
I saw so many, like, little, like, plant balls just shooting at them. Sword!
Yeah, I'm getting so much sun I can just basically ignore all of my plants, and I'm still fine.
The screen is just being filled with green balls.
I love them green balls.
Green balls, the peas.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I could go back to college, if I could repick my major, I'd actually go for electrical engineering. That is fun as heck.
Ooh.
Yeah, I designed this microprocessor during one of my courses. Not for electrical engineering, it was actually an assembly course where we built a computer from scratch.
Oh, whoa.
And
Cool.
yeah, it was super cool, it was super fun. I loved it. I just straight loved it.
I mean, I think you use that skill for most people now.
No, I mean, like, Ross, she keeps trying to get me to work for her company, which is, they do warehouses for Lowe's. And I'm like, I don't feel confident enough to do that. Yes,
Yeah.
I know I designed a computer. Like, I had help with that. I had help designing that computer.
Yeah. So it was like, was it more like a group project thing?
No, I just did it with me and my professor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what the
you can
professor did was they built one part for us, and it was a really complicated part. But I basically built every other part of the
Okay.
computer. And it's like, I would have loved if I got to build that part, but it's an advanced class, not this one. Do I want to get pool cleaners? I know I want to get garden rakes. The garden rake's just nice to speed things up. I'm also very close to 5 seed slots, but I really want these done fast. No, I'm good. I don't need extra protection. I'll just send my lawnmowers.
Send them off.
The lawnmowers trigger when you fail something. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. All of the time I spent studying psychology, I started high school at the age of 14, and I had so much education and promise by the time I was 21. It was really disappointing to see where I went with it. I feel like I wasted my time. I could have been studying a degree I liked, like chemistry. I love chemistry. Chemistry is great. Electrical engineering, so fun. So fun to mess
So
with.
it's like, you can go back though, can't you? No,
Well,
go
yeah,
back.
now that I have money.
Yeah. So if you would decide to do that anyway.
Yeah, making graphics cards from scratch, super neat. Maybe I should do that. No, it wouldn't be compatible with any of the games. None of these games, it would be compatible with none of them.
Still, I mean, like, making that kind of stuff and like selling it to people, I think is very like profitable, especially now when like freaking there's so many people scalping for things.
Oh yeah, absolutely, just swarms of people scalping.
Yeah, so like it's hard to actually like make your own gaming PC with the parts instead of like making it from like scratch, like you're saying. Like I think that would be easier, maybe. Unless somebody is also thinking about that.
I actually would recommend look up your local community college and do an art course from them. Those are surprisingly good for training your artistic skills. I think I learned so much from taking their college course about art, and I would honestly wish that everyone else got to try it too. But alas,
Once.
you took one? I would think you'd take a lot more in art college, I hope.
Okay, I was talking about everybody else. I said everybody else has got to try it at least once.
Yay, for sure. Try at least one. You can, reconsider after.
I took many art courses. Too many.
Much too many.
Too many. More skills. More skills. Nah, I actually probably learned more outside of school a lot of times.
I mean, like, how many of these art courses are repeats? Once you know the art fundamentals, isn't it like just a lot of history and stuff?
There is art history, and that stuff is kind of interesting, but at the same time, I don't think that really helps you to a point. Like, it's interesting to learn about, like, the history behind, like, some people, but, like, what is that gonna do to, like, help you, I guess? You know what I mean? Like, make the art.
Very little.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's interesting if you're, like, wanting to learn about it, but, like, that's basically all it is. It's, like, interesting and not, like, actually helpful.
Ah,
Like,
you were
unless you're,
looking for helpful and not interested. You fool, you came to the wrong neighborhood.
You came to the wrong place. But yeah, what classes did I take? I took a lot at that first college I went to. I took glassmaking. I took a pottery class, painting, drawing. What else did I do?
Amy, never feel like you wasted your life. The fact is that you continue to grow and become amazing. Like, the best years of your life haven't happened yet if you keep trying to improve your life. You know, I'm not giving up just because I turned 26. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep going. Keep being stronger.
And then you're just only 26. I mean, that's like a quarter of 100.
Yeah. If I stay healthy, if I keep exercising, and I eat good, and I do those things, and I don't catch one of the 5 different immuno diseases that runs in my family, which, fingers crossed.
Even if that does happen, you'll push past it.
Yeah, even if I get AIDS or whatever, I'll find some, strong way to push past it.
There you go. Gotta have that mental fortitude.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of people who reach their peak in their, 70s. Look at all of our presidents. You can't be elected president unless you're like 42.
And have dementia.
Both are requirements. You must have both.
Well, the second is more.
Is their lunch ready?
35, not 42.
What's 35?
Yeah, 35.
35? Oh my god. I've just been schooled in the middle of my thing. You have to be 35 to be president. Thank you, Ross.
I thought I heard a Roth in there. Trying to school you there.
I'm going to my shame corner. Your face is too bad.
Oh, maybe you're blue. You're good.
Okay. Shaking it off. We can push forward. Yeah, filling up with energy. We can do this, everyone. Hip hip hooray!
Hip hurrah!
Hip hip hurrah!
Wait. Can I? Where's my buttons again? Change my face. No, I'm not sad. Not sad. There we go. Hurrah! Get my angry face, but angrily excited face.
Angrily excited.
Excited.
Yeah, we have about 22 minutes left in today's show, and then we're gonna see if anyone is live on Twitch and kind of like impromptu rate them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of YouTube friends yet.
It's okay.
It happens. It's true.
It's cute.
But this is where things start getting complicated. This Zomboni right here is gonna give us some trouble. Who's Fernia? I like being praised. Did you know Ralph started giving me Fernia treats?
Really?
Yes, I get Fernia treats because I'm a good girl.
What these Fernia treats look like?
Fernia treats?
Yeah, are they shaped like Fernia?
No, they're cute little candies. And I get them when I'm a good girl and I do good things.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm guessing you used an imitator with a potato mine? Yeah, that's a little bit of an advanced tactic for where we are in the game. Hmm.
Which one are you going for?
There's a lot of really good choices here. So if we go for this twin sunflowers, we can afford to have a lot less. Plus, I need them for later levels. We can afford to have a lot less on the field. And go for quality over quantity. You know?
Yes, I've heard that way too many times. Quantity over quality or quality over quantity.
So you understand. So you know the truth.
The truth. Yes.
I will have to silence you if that is true.
Don't silence me.
I will silence you. Silence, fool! This is me waving around my little sticky stick. You know, the little teacher stick.
Your little plug-in.
No.
I'm sorry.
But you know, this plug isn't electrical at all.
Ooh, is it not?
It's slimy.
Ooh.
Look at it. See the tube?
You see the sliminess. Wait, does that mean you can plug into other slimes?
Yeah.
Plug into me.
You want me to plug into you?
Yeah, go ahead. It'll be like a...
Thanks
be like,
for stopping by. Give Fernie breakfast lunch. Breakfast.
Speak.
Breakfast lunch?
This is my breakfast lunch. Okay. I'm plugging into you. Let's see what kind of reaction this has. Feeling nervous?
I'm scared. I'm quite scared.
You should feel nervous. This plug is going right inside. Seems like it turned you into a giant slime. That is an interesting result.
I'm so huge. I'm taking up most of the screen over here.
Oh my gosh. Look at how big they are, everybody.
Big one.
I turned them into a giant slime.
Big. I'm chunky.
You're chunky.
Look at me. So huge.
We're looking at you. You are pretty huge.
Thank you.
That is the magic of the Fernia plug.
The Fernia plug just makes slimes bigger.
Because I'm feeding you some of my math.
Oh no, my phone unconnected. There.
You know how big I am, right?
I forgot how big you are.
I'm a giant slime.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Giant slime, ayo?
Ayo.
Ayo?
Yeah.
I like ayo.
I'm easily... I saw this really cute picture the other day, and I'm just like, that's me. I am that slime. I'm that girl. I'm 1000% that toaster.
Aw. Have you gotten any fan art for your new forms and stuff like that?
Oh, I haven't gotten any toaster fan art now.
I gotta do it now.
You don't. You really do not.
Gotta do it to them.
They have it coming.
You had it coming for you. You had it coming.
You had it coming. You should have known when you crossed the dawn.
I love doing that.
You were in for a world of pain.
You know who you were talking to? You were talking to Tony Baloney.
Tony Baloney.
Tony Baloney?
Master of seedcraft. You should have known. You should have known better.
You should have known never to cross him.
Never cross a Tony.
Never cross his baloney.
Never cross a Tony or his baloney.
Or his baloney. Especially not the baloney part.
The Baloney Brotherhood will not forget the things that you have done today.
That's the mafia's name. It's the Baloney Brotherhood.
Don't you know me? Tony Baloney of the Baloney Nut Brotherhood.
And it's me, Sal Sausage of the Sausage Squad. His brother. Who has a different last name than him.
Al Sausage.
Sal Sausage.
But it's spelled with an I and a G. That's how you know we're not messing around.
Exactly. We ain't messing around here. You know it's serious when it's an I and a G.
Yeah.
I'm an original G.
The original G, as in gangster, as in I'm Italian, and this is the Prohibition era. And we are having trouble getting jobs and work in this community because of their racist tyrant policy. The sympathetic mob boss character is actually really an entertaining concept that want to trace the ends of the earth.
You want to trace the ends of the earth to find one?
No, I mean, I just think it's like I could get some mileage out of that one.
Definitely. Hey, look, they took all I had. They took my spaghetti. They took my nickels. They took my bologna.
They took everything.
They took it all. They took it all, Tony.
There was only one thing we could do, Tony. We had to turn to a life of crime, Tony.
We have to whack them.
We have to use the weed whacker that we got from working a part-time job.
Playing Plants vs. Zombies.
When we're not streaming Plants vs. Zombies. We're trying to do all of this gardening work because there's not much other work for an immigrant of low status in America in Prohibition era. But everyone wants their lawns neat. No problems there.
Sounds like you're almost giving him a British accent at this point. He's changing his accent.
I don't know.
So you say, I'm a British gangster now.
You know there were British
Italian
gangsters.
They took my Italianism away.
They took everything, Tony. Even my ethnicity.
Oh my god. They took the spaghetti. They took you take my accent. Now you're making me British. How was I supposed to show my sausages now? How could I?
How could I?
How could I?
Most certainly, how could I? It's like they don't even care, Tony Baloney. Character who's now accepted into the Fern Canyon. I turned Australian after they took my Italian.
he keeps jumping to different accents because he doesn't know what'll fit him. Oh gosh.
So endearing.
You see. French.
He's got all the accents now. That's his superpower in this new HBO Max thriller. He's got all the accents. He's a master of disguise.
Oh my goodness, the master of disguise. Have you ever seen that movie? Oh
It's been too long. Isn't the main character's name Pistachio? It just does the worst impression.
He does. He's played by what's his name? Forget. But it is a movie. I still think it's funny. That's the weird thing. I actually think it's a funny movie.
Oh yeah, no, it's like bottom of the barrel, but it's super hilarious.
Great. Super terrible accents, and the villain, every time he laughs at the end, he farts. So he'll go like, and do a big ol' fart.
No, you don't sound bony, Tony. That's Tony and Baloney. It's the worst nemesis, Zamboni Tony.
It's his evil dark brother.
The dark brother. He was born on a terrible moon.
It's me, Zamboni Polo. I said Poloni.
Zamboni Poloni. You cannot fight against my Zamboni powers. Ah, here we go. Finally.
There we go.
This is the winner. You make a field full of these, you don't need to do nothing.
Bike weeds. Ooh.
Bike weeds, that's right.
Weeds?
Hi, Back. Nice to see you. I mean, Amy.
Hello, welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
Kiss the Don's fingers. His spaghetti-covered fingers.
So I beat up this American man and I took back my accent.
Took it back.
I took it back, Tony. I put in the effort.
I put in the drive.
Oh no, this is the wrong voice. I stole the wrong voice.
What voice?
Ariel. No.
They took my wrong voice. I've got to get it back.
There's nothing left.
I thought I found my voice, but I
I
didn't.
thought I found my voice. It's someone else's. No.
I'm kind of liking it though, Tony.
It's a dark light. I feel it in the pit of my soul. I thought I would regret it, but no.
I
can
kinda
feel
like
it
this,
calling
like-
to me.
I like stealing voices.
There is a darkness that is opened in my heart. Only.
Tony. Look at this. I have several accents. I'm an American now. Cheeseburger. Hot dog.
Cheeseburger. I can like turn into a valley girl at a moment's notice.
He does that too.
I can do all the voices.
Hello, Tony.
If only you'd ever know the kinds of things that you could have been, Tony.
You would
Instead,
not know the crimes that I just committed.
you can't even like keep up with my level of crimitude. You might as well like give it up.
He's talking to his brother. His brother's talking to him like this. My brother, he's turned into a valley girl.
The vindication has begun.
He has become a valley girl. He starts getting a little bit of the accent too, of becoming a valley girl.
No! It's
It's
like a
happening
super
really good.
contagious. Please help me.
Like, I don't even want to do this accent.
I want to go shopping and get myself some new Gucci heels and a handbag.
The handbag sounds really good right now.
Why did my parents raise me as a guy? I wanted to be a girl.
I've wanted to dress in women's clothing this whole time. Starts making his gang dress up in like women's clothing and everything. Just becomes a cross-dressing mafia.
I could watch that. I could watch that movie.
Why hasn't that been made into a movie yet?
Because it'd be too funny. They can't unleash this on the world and be the end of it.
Why hasn't this whole idea been made into a movie yet?
They know
Somebody-
how much we want it, and they want to.
We need brothers that change their voices. We need Zamboni Poloni versus Tony Baloney. We need Sal Sausage. And his
With
many-
an IG.
Yes, with an IG.
What are we doing? Why are
I
we
don't know.
here?
That is a very good question. Why are we here?
Why are we here, Tony?
I was about ready
Just
to
to
say
like
that.
suffer or whatever.
Is it just a supper or whatever? I don't know, Sal. But I'm kind of getting a hankering for some for a handbag right now.
It's just, that's how belly girls work. We eat handbags raw.
I'm kind of hungry for a handbag.
Handbagger.
I need it. I want it. I crave it. Delicious. Put some ketchup on top. Yum yum yum.
It's so gushy.
That's why it's called Gucci. It's got that Gucci taste.
Like goose in your mouth.
Gucci in your mouth? What the heck?
Say so though. Say so.
Baby, say so. Me say so. Oh my goodness.
This is a great stream.
I love it.
We've reached peak incoherence.
This is usually what happens to most streams I'm on. It becomes, think about this one thing, and then it goes on, and I get lost in it.
Oh no, you have to go into coaching at work?
Oh,
yeah, that is pretty humiliating. I actually do agree.
no. Coaching at work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Are they doing the coaching, or is somebody coaching them?
I think they're getting coached.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we feel like your quarterly report, they're like 13 decibels off where they should be. I've been crunching the numbers. I've been doing the math. You know.
As they're in their mouth, it has been eating the actual numbers. Crunching
I've been
the numbers.
crunch. I've been doing the math, and I've determined that you have a 75.43% likelihood of missing the next Tuesday. And we just want to drill it into you how to understand that. And you are, like, totally. Oh no, I'm becoming a bimbo too. It must be Tony Baloney and his gang. Help, please.
They got
Oh
us
no.
from the inside. They like got us from the inside. I'm sorry, boss. It's like, okay. Like, you can't distinguish any of them. They're all the same.
They're just turning into each other like it was Agent Smith.
Look, I'm so sorry about the mole. I did not mean for it to get in here. It's like an actual mole. I did not mean for it to get in here and turn us all into Valley Girls. This is my fault. I will carry the burden.
You will carry the torch. The Valley Girl traditions must be preserved. Please eat this handbag.
Please eat this cooked handbag that I made for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Amy. I trust in you. I've seen your quality of work ethic.
Oh.
This
You
has
got
been a
it.
really fun stream.
Aw, I'm glad.
We
Glad
are
I
going to
was
wrap it up after this last wave.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to try and speed it up by dropping down as many of these as I can.
Do it. You got this.
I made a nice and slow build without realizing it. I do want to thank you for coming on, though. That means a lot to me.
No problem. It's no problem. I've wanted to hang out with you for a while.
Um,
And perfectly aligned that I was off today.
Yeah, it just kept not happening. It was so crazy.
Yeah. Usually it's because of work, or either I already planned stuff and I was like, oh no, like I feel bad.
Oh no, Fernya's abandoned again. I'm the worst friend. Cough, cough, cough.
No, you are not. You're good.
Okay, no. More instant killing. Anything that takes too long to kill now.
Got this. Fernia, not worst friend, 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your plans coming out here after we wrap up today's stream?
I'm probably gonna do some commissions. I have some commissions like kind of backed up a bit, so I need to finish them. I'm actually working on something for somebody. It's like D&D characters.
Oh.
More of those. I have some emotes I have to make for somebody. and there's a few illustrations that I want to finish up. I've
My
been working on all these.
Goodness, you are a busy Hikaru.
It sounds like a lot, but to me, it isn't. Like, I feel like I could do more, but like, I guess it is a lot because I was mentioning this to one of my friends. They're like, "That's a lot." I'm like, "Is it?" I've never had this much to like, I guess, backlog.
Why let my backlogs pile up like crazy? I guess I really don't have anything to be saying here.
Yeah. You don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, you should just give up now, Fernia.
No.
You ain't got nothing to say.
I got nothing on me.
You ain't got nothing on me.
Nothing.
Tell me baloney.
Have you ever seen that guy who freaks out? He's like, I don't remember who he is, but he's like this really short guy, and he has a really high pitched voice, and he talks about how he's like he played like the trombone or something, and he's like, you got nothing, you worthless, you got nothing. He's like really funny.
I don't know them, but I want to know them. You know?
What?
I don't know them, but I want to know them, you know?
I'll send the video. It's funny. It's just a guy freaking out about how he like he thought he like was the best at everything. He's like, you're nothing. You don't deserve. You think you're great. You're not great. And he has like that exact accent.
Oh my god.
It's great. I like seeing videos like that of people just being like
You're being adorable.
being adorable little ranchers.
Alright. Mmm, delicious diamond.
Diamond?
Yeah, I ate a diamond. You didn't see it?
It was too quick.
I feel like I've completed a great task today. Everything looks the same. It's all good. And we never touch Snoopy's ever again. Literally the last time they're useful.
Nice.
Okay. Again, thank you so much for showing up today. Again, thank you to everyone who was able to stop by.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Before we head out, we should actually probably pick somebody to raid. Now, I don't have many people that I'm cool with on YouTube. So, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to pull up Twitch. Let's see what we can find.
Ayo.
Ayo? Twitch? Twitch is good? Yeah. Oh, you know what? There is someone I actually want to link today. She is one of the people who helped me start out when I was just streaming. Amazing person. And today is her subscription marathon. Everyone, just pop on by to Nephilia, Twitch TV, Optophilia. Tell them how you feel about me. That's twitch.tv/NEPHILLIA. Yes, got it on the first try. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.